We will reach 001 or above this year. Mark my words, said one of the investors. What's going on, everyone? Be sure to drop a like. We're going to be first looking at Shiba Inu news, then we're going to be looking at Bitcoin news that affects the Shiba Inu news. So definitely something really exciting. People don't believe this, and I honestly think it's going to be taking a few years, maybe 1 or 2 to reach this. Again, not financial advice. I don't know much about the prices or what's going to happen to them, because anything can happen to Shiba Inu's price, even if Elon Musk tweets about it, even if Elon Musk and Tesla make a collaboration with Shiba Inu. I think that could definitely make, a big positive uptrend for SHIB. Just imagine if Apple announces, that payments can now be accepted in Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrencies. What would happen if Coinbase, for example, made some big announcements to partner up with Shiba Inu in different ways, maybe giveaways? There's so many possibilities, and simply put, right now, just the key indicators for Shiba Inu are looking pretty well. Even during a bear market, I'm seeing that those indicators are showing that Shiba Inu could grow in the future. So if we check over here, there's a lot to talk about today. The night is only the beginning, and obviously, a lot of people were rewarded with finally their first things. Transactions that previously cost $5 to $10 went to $50. Tonight was never the end game. You don't need to do anything. Your initial stake amount will remain staked unless you action to unstake it. SHIB doesn't have to be a quick flip. Look here. So SHIB was interesting to me because it has the meme aspect to the DeFi opportunity. So DeFi is obviously growing. This is something I'll be reading later on. If you have SHIB staked, you are accumulating rewards. If the price moons, then you're now holding and accumulating more of the moon price SHIB. If Ethereum moves, SHIB is likely to follow. And this is something I said before, if Ethereum goes up, Shiba Inu will follow as well. Finally, as other exchanges, especially the more mainstream ones like eToro and Coinbase list SHIB, it has the upward potential and meme aspect. Now, the people who do transact at high prices add to your rewards. Remember how I mentioned every transaction has a fee? Well, as gas spikes and the volume transactions increase, the rewards pool is acquiring a percentage of those of the next distribution. So we are going to be seeing big things happening for SHIB. As more people are staking, that's going to be increasing the prices. But also you have to consider that there's going to be a lot more updates than a simple stake reward, or basically a bury reward, or whatever you want to call it. There's going to be many more things happening for Shiba Inu with the prices currently. We just gotta need and wait out the bear market. Obviously, there are positive indicators that I talked in my previous videos that were incoming a bull market. So we're finally going to be seeing those stages like 50,000, 60,000 per Bitcoin. That would be super exciting, and that would be very positive, because then Shiba Inu could reach at least half of its at its highest, even what it was before. So it's at its highest. And I definitely do see a lot of that. How many people are going to be taking their Ethereum rewards for burning SHIB and buy more SHIB? And basically, the Ethereum rewards are minuscule, but right now, people are going to be pretty happy with the rewards they get. So don't sell after getting your rewards. I truly believe we're beginning of a big crypto. So people do believe in this project. And when people believe in a massive project like this, that's when the prices do increase. And we already saw whales buying into Shiba Inu. Whales investing huge. The bigger whales are now buying in 50 billion every single day. Like, one of them bought like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, they're buying in millions, and they're pumping up the market. Obviously, some paper hands are selling, which is completely fine. Maybe they need money, but I'd rather lose my investment than live with regret later on. Just hold, live life. And remember, when you get into SHIB, is always remember, we may not know each other, but we're all in this together. We all invested into Shiba Inu. But let's look at the prices right now for what's going to be happening with Shiba Inu in the future. Historically low spot volume prices and investors' indecision weight of Bitcoin prices. Bitcoin price struggles as historically low spot volumes and strengthening dollar result in widespread indecision from most traders. If one word could be used to describe how the majority of participants in the cryptocurrency ecosystem feel about the near-term outlook for Bitcoin, it would be undecided. So nobody knows, is it going to go up or down? Because if people knew, they would just be putting a lot of money on it, basically dipping on it, going up. And that's the beauty about crypto. You never know, is it going to be dropping to 10,000, or is it going to be going to 60,000? Is it going to be returning to 90,000? Same goes for SHIB. Shiba Inu will follow Bitcoin's prices. It will follow Ethereum's prices. And spot volumes and open interest collapse. So The most important thing, according to Delphi Digital, declines in trading activities. So there's less traders out there are one of the biggest factors affecting the market. This is because after a May 19 sell-off, there was an exodus of spot derivatives traders from exchanges. And it's seen the chart above the substantial increase during the first half of 2021. Exchange volumes have fallen by more than 60% as prices collapsed. And the purchase caused significant damage to the bullish market structure, with future bases near zero and depressed funding rates for perpetual contracts. And we can see over here, May 2021 is when crypto grew more. This is July, July is one of the biggest dips when people are simply not interested. But a dollar is going stronger. So Bitcoin is showing its weakness when dollar goes stronger, but commodities, gold, emerging market equities, Bitcoin are vulnerable to strengthening greenback through the speed of its move also remains a critical factor. So while, Bitcoin is still growing, not a lot of people are actually investing into Bitcoin right now as much as into the dollar, as Bitcoin price falls to a long-term support. So we can also see it actually fell down here. So Bitcoin hot streak comes to an end. So we were seeing that bull run, but it's stopped. When a 51% drop in Bitcoin has many analysts afraid that another multi-year bear market could be starting, it's important to account for some of the larger macro trends that led to current conditions. Even with Bitcoin down from 51% from its all-time high, on a year-over-year basis, its price still 250% higher than its 9,100 valuation on July 16, 2020. So people were predicting that it's going to be only worth $9,000, but it's worth way more than that. And the long uptrend for Bitcoin remains intact, with a price currently testing the 12-month moving average. So what does this mean to you, to a Shiba Inu holder? Bitcoin trading volume on the spot and derivative exchanges is down, and the prospect of strengthening a dollar weighed heavily on global financial markets. This has resulted in indecisiveness being the primary emotion that rules the crypto market at the moment, and this sentiment is likely to persist until a major price movement or motivating event prompts engagement from a sideline traders. So either we need more traders in, or we need someone buying in all the Bitcoin, all the SHIB, all the Ethereum, everything you can name it. So for example, imagine Apple coming in and saying, we got to buy about 2.5 billion, and then Amazon comes in, we got to buy about 2.5 billion crypto. We need something big to happen. We need something that will change everything. Motivating event prompts engagement from sideline traders. So at the moment, we're still going to be seeing positive uptrend for crypto, because the updates are still happening. Bitcoin interoperability platform Interlay raises $3 million in seed funding. So other objects basically and other products are still getting the love they deserve. And we can see over here, altcoin roundup data shows social metrics surge ahead of DeFi and NFT price rallies. And NFT and DeFi is what's growing, and one of them, being Shiba Swap, is what massively caused the growth. But the Google Trends chart for Bitcoin shows several sharp spikes in searches for over the past year, most slowly in early January, late February, mid-April, and again in mid-May. And we can see interest in DeFi came in two waves, so it's coming once again. And we're seeing what we finally wanted to see, basically Shiba Swap growing, giving us passive rewards. DeFi is the future. But surges for NFT went parabolic at the end of February. And we're obviously not going to be seeing, we're going to be seeing that long term for NFT projects. And that's what I'm really excited about, to be honest. Because there have been some NFT coins growing pretty strong and pretty quickly. So the increase in prices coincided with a surge in NFT-related searches registered by Google Trends. And we can see when it was widely reported that NFT stole DeFi's thunder, evidence of the rotation can be seen where the DeFi and NFT search interests are combined. As shown below, there is a sudden and massive rise in NFT queries as searches for DeFi fall. So DeFi is not as popular, but NFT is coming, and all of that Shiba Inu will cover. All of that will be great for Shiba Inu. Twitter mentions can also hint at growing adoption, and more people are actually mentioning on Twitter. So be sure to follow me on Twitter, by the way, link in the description. We can see that this means that valuable insight can always be found in analyzing information and announcement that catch people's attention and initiate public engagement. While many analysts and trend watchers prefer to utilize technical and fundamental analysis to keep a pulse on developing trends, it's important to remember that no cryptocurrency project has any value without the people involved in the network. So that's you. you investing into Shiba Inu made Shiba Inu popular. Simply put, And same thing is happening with NFTs. Same thing is happening with DeFi. And we can see that DeFi is still being a big thing. They're having a hackathon over a 1 million reward. That's simply crazy to me. But DeFi is still something that's very strong. And Shiba Swap is aware of that. The Shiba Inu developers are aware of that. And that's what's going to increase the prices even further. Of course, we are seeing those bullish patterns. We're seeing those bearish patterns as well. So who knows what will happen with Bitcoin in the future. But one thing I'm very confident in is in Shiba Inu right now, because they have every aspect of the market covered. And that's what I love talking about, Shiba Inu. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace everyone.